24 to go here at the Roval elimination race. Kyle Larson leads, but Shane is closing in. Van Gisbergen 6/10 back on Larson. Also close on the cut line. Ross is the last one in by a point over Joe Log, but the tiebreaker goes to the 22.
Everybody wants to know why. There's lots of theories about it. I'm going to tell you.
And Log loses the spot to Allmendinger. He's down to 13th. Ross runs 8th. 2 points between the 1 and the 22 on the cut line, but the 88 is closing in on Kyle Larson. Nearly got to the bumper there in 7. Now heading to the backstretch chicane.
He's exquisite with trial braking. And he's so good. Here he comes.
Van Gisbergen looks to the inside. Shane thinking about it. He'll ride behind Larson for now. Gains in the first part of the bus stop, and now through the backstretch chicane into 3 and 4. Shane closing in. Closing on Larson. Does he pull outside and try and make the move in the front stretch chicane? No, he does not. He tries to gain in the braking zone, which he does. So close to the back bumper of the 5. 23 to go.
Be more patient. Yeah, you have 24 laps. This is really, I think we're 88. So he's fast. We talked about that. But what gets overlooked is his race
turn 1, Shane closing in on Larson.
Races in these full-body style cars down in Australia.
Still very close.
You see that they run like this, nose to tail for so many laps.
Shane with a good entrance there in the turn 3.
I think right here.
Turn 7, he may be able to get him. Kyle Larson might have to go on defense here.
And then to the
Ryan Priest pits from 5th.
Watch what the 88 does here. I have a feeling that the pass
Watts turn 7. We're headed to turn 7. Shane closing in. Joe Log pits. Shane looks outside. Now dives it inside. Van Gisbergen dives it in deep. Dive bomb city. Turn 7. To the lead goes Shane Van Gisbergen.
Turn 7 is Christopher Bell. Bell's coming to pit road earlier.
Van Gisbergen runs him down. Passes Larson.
I assume he's going to easily be the leader of this
Christopher
race.
Bell pitted. He's been the third best, one of the best 3 cars all race.
Remember, the leaders still need to pit.
And he's pitted already. So with the 88 and 5 going long, the 20 could end up in the lead.
The 22 kind of in no man's land here, Steve, with 23 to go. Paul Wolf said if you can make it live for 4 or 5 more laps, I would love that. Logano said, my stuff is gone. I'm literally just hanging on. He said, we have 2 sets. If you want to make that call, we can 2-stop it in these 22 laps left in the race. 23. He said, you make the call. Paul Wolf said, come to pit road, Parker.
Hey, Marty, and for the 20, Christopher Bell was just told to go hard. They are going to pit again in this stage. So seeing if this works out for them. Basically a 3 stops since the last caution here for the 20 of Christopher Bell. So he's going as hard as he can right now, knowing they'll stop again.
Wow, so the tires are really falling off today. See, Bell will have to pit again. Log may have to pit again. Here comes the 1. Ross is in.
Now we see Chastain on
Ross
pit road
pits.
countering the pit stop of the 22.
In the box, the first pit box.
Yeah, and as soon as Joey committed to pit road, crew chief Phil Surgeon got on the radio and said, Silverado. Apparently in a directive for Ross Chastain, brought him down pit road, 4 fresh Goodyear tires to finish out.
Really quick stop there by Ross. 9.4 seconds for the 1 crew.
Everybody's throwing everything they've got at it. Can they catch
88 of Shane, 1.4 ahead of Larson.
This is how you make crispy Korean fried chicken.
Wi-Fi speeds as fast as home, even when you're on the go.
21 to go for Van Gisbergen.
Get a free large drink in the Sonic app this month only. That's 1 hand-smashed Angus beef Sonic Smasher plus a free large drink when you order in the app. It's the QB1 of burger deals.
More of Ross. He's going through 7.
You don't just want a cold one. You want
Let's see if Ross is ahead of Joe Log.
the cold lager, cold filter, cold
Not in the top 12.
mountain cold refreshment. Coors Light. Choose joy.
Ross is 20th. I haven't seen where the 22 is yet. 22 is in 25th. So, by my math, Log is 2 points out.
Millions of finds, each with a story. eBay.
Here's Ross.
People are always asking for
Back on
favors.
board with
Just
him
the other
again.
day, someone offered to buff my
Through the
brass
front
for
stretch
a
chicane
deal.
into turn 1.
I said, thanks, I'm good. Then I told them about Hotels.com.
What
Members
is
save
going
up to
on with the
20%.
ticker?
With that kind of discount, you could stay at a place with a killer spa. Get a manicure, clean up those mitts a little, eh? Hotels.com.
Okay,
Members
now it's
save
back.
up to
Suarez
20%
gets
at
by
hundreds
Ross.
of thousands of hotels. How can I help?
For 8 remaining drivers, what matters is the moment.
Larson's in. Larson pits with 20 to go.
Driven by heart,
Gets in the box.
steered by steady hands.
Good on the right side.
To make a run for the ages.
Good stop. Very good stop by Larson. Does he get out in front of Bell?
USA.
That kid is fighting for his life in that courtroom. Mr. Baylor.
He
Rudy could have won this thing by now.
did. He did. He got out in front of Bell. Larson ahead of Bell. Here's Chris on McDowell behind them. I think Chris is going to get him in the 3. They cut away from it. But Larson gets out in front of C. Bell. That's big for the win.
Roval 400. And while we were away, not only did Kyle Larson pit, and these fans on the Bank of America fan cam saw that, but they will have heard that this man here, Ross Chastain, has been handed a penalty.
Oh,
Serving his penalty right
wow.
now. This is a massive
Ross
mistake.
makes a mistake.
3 to 4 points.
He put in the wrong gear. He got caught speeding.
So, watching as he leaves his pit stall, watch how fast he's going, but watch the right front tire. He recognizes that he's going too fast, tries to slow down to get it below pit road speed. Watch.
Realized too late.
And then he pulled it back to get
That
it to the
is
gear.
big.
And that is just 2 mistakes on pit road by the driver. One, he overshot pit exit, and on this one, he just was speeding in the wrong gear. He knew it. Look,
He knew it.
hasn't even been told
He
yet.
was punching the steering
He had
wheel.
not even been told there's a penalty, but he knew there was one coming.
Wow.
Now that he served his
That is a
penalty,
huge
he's
penalty
racetrack right
for Ross
on the rear
Chastain
bumper.
and this
Well, maybe not right on the
championship.
rear bumper, but just behind Joey Logano. And
So now we'll have to see where Chastain is in points.
Catch, but let's remind everybody, after the stages,
Logano's definitely ahead of him now.
Joey Logano by 4 positions.
Barry Pitts,
So
Blaney
he had
Pitts.
19 laps to find
Trouble for
4
Brad
positions.
Keselowski.
We see Brad Keselowski.
Brad's pulling off.
John Ware off track. Parker, what's up with the 6? He came on the radio and said no power for the 6 car.
No power for Brad.
Day for RFK. Yeah, so he's pulled off right there.
On the pit stop. I know it was in trouble because it wouldn't shift right after that.
He broke it on the pit
At
stop.
one point, the 3 RFK cars were in the top 7. It was a really
Log is
good
in
the 14.
by 6
So back to
points.
exploring his way back story for Ross
And he's got a
Chastain. He's done it
lap
once, he's
on
gonna do it
Ross.
again. But he's only got
Or at least I
19
think he
laps left.
does. I think he's a lap ahead of Ross.
The leader of
Speaking of
88,
which,
SVG has
leader's
now
in.
taken pit road.
Shane
Remember,
Pitts.
5 of Larson has
He's
pitted.
got a 25-second gap to Larson.
In front of the 20, so now the 88 coming for his last set of tires, we presume.
Whoa, Shane had to stop. Austin Dillon was in front of
See
him.
where he blends.
They had to check it up there going around Austin Dillon. They lost some time to the 5 last time as the 5 goes through the front stretch chicane. They were crazy fast on the long run. It was SVG's call to run a little bit longer as Larson goes past.
Larson's
the
past
exit of
him.
the road, and
So
he's
does
gonna split
C.
up into
Bell.
even stages.
Shane might be behind Chris.
Stephen Doran said that, so 2
He's not. Shane slots in the 3rd. Chris just a little bit behind him. But that slow up by Austin Dillon releasing just in front of Van Gisbergen costs him the lead, and he falls to 3rd. And don't look now, the 17. Chris Buescher's here. He can win this race.
He ran them all down, but very close getting on pit road.
On board the 88.
See Austin Dillon leading the
Oh.
pits. And SVG heads up.
Woo.
Just checking up. Let Austin get out. Cost him about a second.
Oh, man.
worse. So we
Yeah,
have two
could've been a
real
lot
battles.
worse.
We have a battle for the win between the 5, the 20, and the 88. I'll throw Busher in the mix too, back there in 4th. And the
So
other big
Larson
battle
versus
is
Bell for the
Ross
win.
Chastain and
Ross
Joe
gets
Logano
by
after a
Zane
speeding penalty you see on
in the
bottom of
infield
pile on
section.
right. Chastain running 20th, Logano 18th.
So basically through the big camera angle on the front stretch, you can see Larson and C-Bell going through the backstretch, heading the backstretch chicane. You can see Log and Ross going through the entrance of the infield section of the racetrack. Ross is now behind Joe Log. He has to beat him by 4 positions if he wants to get in. Well, make that 5 because he has to pass the 22 as well.
Alex Bowman, he's got to get past those drivers as well.
I think the advantage, though,
17 laps to go.
he does have newer tires than some of the people in front of him.
This race has come alive.
Could be an advantage for this one car. And there's a few cars that are going to pit, and as crazy as it sounds, I think they're going to blend right around these two. So do they blend in front or behind?
Ross gains a point. He's now 4 down on Log.
I just don't know who's going to find him. This is far from over.
C-Bell catching Larson, as well as the 88 of Shane.
Searching for a victory for the first time in some 19 races. His home is literally a stone's throw away from Charlotte Motor Speedway. There's Hendrick Motorsports headquarters, and just peeking over the trees is where we are.
All right, side by side again. Front stretch chicane. Here's Larson entering it. Bell right behind him. Then there's Shane, and then there's Chris. It's a 4-car battle for the win with 16 laps to go at the Roval. And the 9 has blended in between the 22 and the 1, but the 22 goes by the 47 of Ricky Stenhouse.
$7 for a coffee?
So a big pass there for Joe Log.
Salted caramel toffee iced coffee with cold foam for only $2.99. It's the fancy without the pricey. Better yet, try it for free with any purchase in the Sonic app.
Log starting to gap. The 47 and the 9 and the 1, and the 9's going underneath the 47. Here's Chase on Ricky. Ross, will he follow him through?
New 94 octane. The highest octane on the market.
He's going to go behind the 9. He's on the outside of the 47. Ross clears Ricky. So Ross gets a spot back on Logano. Here's Bubba going by Ricky now. Bubba's going to have to win if he wants to make it in.
A Chewy order.
Which he could have did at Kansas, but we all know how that finished.
He never lets go of what he loves.
Also a man that must win to get into the round of 8 is Tyler Reddick. He runs 5th.
Delivered fast.
So if the 45 can get up to the top 4, we're going to caution. He could be a factor in this. His cars came to life.
For low prices and fast
And the 88
for life with pets
of SVG is catching the 20 of Bell, and the 5 of Larson is here's the 9 of Chase on the inside, the 22 of Log. 9 of Chase is going to get Log. So Log loses another spot. Alex is right in front of the 9, 22, 1, and 23. Every point matters at the moment. Shane on the back bumper of Bell for second place. He can make the move in 7 if he wants to.
This is how you make crispy Korean fried chicken.
Lock up from Bell in turn 6. Shane all over him. Shane to the inside of Bell. Move Van Gisbergen into second. And he blocks Bell from cutting under to cross him over. And now the 88 can set its sights on Kyle Larson with 15 laps remaining.
You saw that moving non-stop. Shane Van Gisbergen getting by Christopher Bell when Christopher locked up. And now he's got his sights set on the 5.
1.4 seconds left. The 66 gets out of the way of the 88, and now there's no cars in between the top 2.
Meanwhile, Ross Chastain buried
48 of Alex in trouble. He's losing spots big time.
He is 6 points.
Ross falls behind Bubba now.
Joey Logano is 6 to the good. Every position counts.
And far from over. I think there's some pit stops expected out of this group of cars. There's multiple different strategies.
14 laps to go. Larson leads, but here's Shane. Seabell there as well. And then a big gap behind to Chris in fourth. An even bigger gap to Reddick in fifth, who must win to make the next round.
He does such a good job of saving his tires.
And now Ross gets passed again by the 16
There's an art to that.
of Allmendinger.
Like going fast enough using any fuel, going fast enough using any tire.
We were talking about it during the break, and you mentioned, hey, Eddie Hamlin does it. We see him doing it at
short tracks,
Richmond, and places like that.
Here we go. Here we go.
Shane to the inside of Larson. Side by side in the 7. Big contact. Larson forces Shane on the apron. Larson keeps the lead for now.
These guys want the win simply by that behavior.
I was looking at the where Allmendinger was because he's ahead.
But I think it is right here.
Here's Shane to the inside of Larson, dives in deep, contact into the backstretch chicane. Shane runs Larson off. Larson pushes him wide. They're still side by side. Ty Dillon makes it 3 wide. Dillon gets by both of them. Shane keeps the lead.
20 right back into it. Look at that.
And now the 20's back.
20.
Here's Bell.
He tried to attack the 5 into the front stretch chicane.
Allmendinger's now in 14th. He must have pitted. Larson bumps into the 88. 88 locks up. Larson to the inside of Shane on the front stretch. 13 to go. It's going to be a battle in the 1. Larson's going to dive it in deep. Side by side in the 1. Larson bangs into the 88. Watch Bell. Larson takes the lead in 2. Shane falls back and Bell slots in the 2nd. What a battle.
The tire marbles on the outside of the racetrack.
Top 3, nose to tail, as the 17 of Busher pits from 4th.
He doesn't want this contact. He has the fastest car and 13 laps to go. So
Larson leads. Now Shane may get Seabell into 7. We approach turn 7. Shane to the back bumper of the 20. Will he look to the inside? He does. He sends it in. Shane for 2nd. He's got it. And he cuts off the 20. The 20 can't cross under. Shane dove it in from way far back last time out and caught Larson napping. Got to the inside. Larson bangs into him. Shane's forced out of the apron. Larson nearly wrecks.
We've worked together all day long, and you're going to dive on me with 14 to go and get into my left rear. And then the pushing and the shoving and the
And then here's the backstretch chicane where Shane peeks his nose out, dives in deep. They go side by side. They bang again on the back stretch chicane. Larson runs Shane wide. Here comes Ty Dillon to go 3 wide. And he makes the pass. And Shane takes the lead.
So what does SVG do when he gets to him?
And then heading to the front stretch chicane as there's 12 to go in the race now.
To do whatever.
Larson dives in deep on the front stretch chicane, bumps into Shane, causes a lockup from the 88. Larson crosses under. And then
I think, to your point,
Shane's clear going into 1, but Larson has a nose underneath. Sends it in, runs him high, contact, gets Shane in the marbles. Shane has to lift. Larson gets the lead. Bell gets 2nd, and Shane immediately takes 2nd into 7.
And also, while all this is going on, the 20 car just pitted.
So Bell pits again. Briscoe pits, as well as Gibbs, is a big send to 7 for the 88, but he doesn't have the room to get to Larson.
Now that time SVG did not dive.
That's right.
He may get him on the backstretch chicane. Shane is close. Really close to Larson. Larson may have to go on the defensive. Shane is right there. Here comes Shane Van Gisbergen. He'll dive it in deep on the inside and take the lead of the backstretch chicane. Shane Van Gisbergen with a big send. And he's clear of Kyle Larson with 12 to go.
Won't have another say at this stage.
I loved everything that happened there.
Ross has gotten ahead of Joe Log. 2-point gap between the 1 and the 22.
Went back, calmed down, ran him down.
Both the 88 and the 5 go by pit road. Watch out, lap car, Cody Ware.
And while all that action was going on, the 1 car of Ross Chastain has gotten by Joey Logano.
In the 7, here's the replay of Ross getting by a Log. Just goes to the inside.
There he goes underneath him, easily makes this pass.
And he makes the pass. Runs Log a little high. Gets the move done.
Between the 1 and the 22, all the way
11 to go.
for sure.
Shane,
11 laps to go.
then Larson. They have gotten around Cody Ware.
Plan on staying on the racetrack. The 1 is absolutely faster. I just don't know if there's positions.
Tyler Reddick now pits.
Said, does the 22
Chris is ahead of C. Bell.
Out of a transfer position to come to pit road again.
Pit. Ready?
Joe Log is pitting.
Oh, he does. Oh, that is just such a gutsy call because if we watch the points as he pits, Logano.
Joe Log is pitting. Paul Wolf, the crew chief, standing up on the box, ready to watch the pit stop, watching intently. Here comes Logano. Logano below the cut line now, 3 points.
Plus 3. Marty, the 22 in front of you for their last pit stop.
Paul Wolf
Now down to plus
minus
-1 for Logano.
If this plays out or not. Remember when they pitted just a moment
They fuel
ago,
the car.
mentioned this was in the playbook to stop one more time today, and this could be the decision of whether or not they make it to the round of 8 or not. Clean pit stop by this championship pit crew.
Big stop for the 22 crew. It was clean. It was
Let's see
big.
if the 1 answers the call or they stay on the track.
Steve, you were one
Will
of the
Ross
very
stay
best
out?
on the pit box about these strategy
Or does he pit
calls.
now that his
What
main
moves
championship
and how
contender,
did he make that decision?
Joey
I
Logano,
believe
pits?
that
It's
Paul
a
Wolf was
10-point
the
gap
man
with
getting
10 to
up
go.
for
Still
this.
a ton of time left.
You can run the 1 back down with 10 laps to go. You should be able to make up 25 or 30 seconds pretty easy. If I'm the 1, though, I just don't think I can pit from a transfer position, Kim. I'm going to have to wait to see how it plays out. What are you hearing?
Yeah, they're kind of waiting too. No direction to Chastain in terms
Blaney
of whether or not
passes
they will
Ross.
pit. They do have a fresh set of tires. If they
Log's
did
got
elect to
2
bring
cars
it
in
down
front
right
of
now,
him.
keeping
Zane
on
is
the
one of
racetrack.
them.
And it has actually been radio silence on the 1 radio since Ross's second mistake of the day. So just really focusing forward on the final 10 laps of this race.
When Ross Chastain sat down with us before the playoffs began,
Ross
he
bypasses
said
pit
last
lane.
year was brutal, missing out. I was sad, and then I turned that sadness into anger and then into motivation. He said, I have to get through this year, being in the playoffs and go further and deeper. Is today the day that he stays in the playoffs, or is today the day that he gets bounced out of the playoffs? It's all to play for in the final 10
Ross
laps.
runs 13th.
When it comes to
Let's
your
see where
wireless
Logano
plan,
is.
don't settle for less.
Still 10
Get
points
more
below
with
the
a free
cut line
5G
as they
phone
run.
and real unlimited data from
26
Straight
for Logano.
Talk. More ways to connect.
And he gets by 2. He gets around Jones and Zane.
And when you spend less with Straight
2
Talk,
big
you can
passes
get
for
more
Joe
rewards to
Log.
yourself by getting something for them.
8 points below the cut line. Plus he passed Todd. We'll see if that's another spot. Todd just came out of the pits. And Ross gets passed by Byron.
Official partner of NASCAR. Find us at straighttalk.com and Walmart.
Everything working out perfectly for Joey Logano with 9 laps to go.
Which means making a meal and save. Extra value meals are back.
Shane continues to lead over Larson and C. Bell, and the crew is on the wall.
Okay, your home, auto, and business vehicle are all protected with Progressive. Nice. It gets a bit overwhelming running a business and a family. Ooh, it sounds like someone could use a vacation. A what? A vacation.
The crew is on the wall. Here's a replay of how Joey Logano got around Smith and Jones.
No.
Oh, he just punted Zane into Eric.
No. So like when I take my
And Eric swerves Zane up high, and Joey Logano says thank you very much, and he
No, it's like when you
gets
go
a 2-for-1 special.
take pictures and I don't know, I've never been on one either.
Valvoline Restore and Protect. A first-of-its-kind innovation that returns pistons to factory
There's
clean
Shane
by removing
going into the
up to
backstretch chicane.
100% of deposits.
Way
Restore
gone
your engine
on
to
Larson and
perform
C.
like
Bell.
new. Restore and Protect. Another first from Valvoline.
So there I was, scrolling eBay.
When I saw this.
Still in the box.
It's like the exact same one my mom wore.
This whole time it was right there on eBay.
Millions of finds, each with a story.
And Kyle Larson pits from second place.
Easy tonight. Wings to go.
Wow, that's huge. Kyle Larson pits.
I say game's on in 15 minutes.
Which is why we got to go. It's to go time. I'll go start the car.
Kyle Larson pits. I'll go on the right side. I'll go on the left side. Clean stop for the 5.
And battling over a bottle of champagne.
Shane staying out. Works through turn 5. 8 laps left in this Roval race. He gets his left side's in the grass just barely, going up the hill into 6. Now into 7, following the 10 of Ty Dillon.
Ghana not happy. The run to home, the race to home. to not only
There's
win the
Shane.
America Roval
7
100,
points
but
between
to
the 1 and
seal
the 22. 8 to go. Still a lot of time left.
Van Gisbergen, Trackhouse Racing with a 21-second lead over Christopher Bell. That's the state of play at the front.
There's Log on spot right in front of him. The 34 of Todd is right in front of the 22, but he's on fresher tires.
With fresher tires, trying to run Chastain down in 13th. Remember, Chastain has to beat him by
Todd
4 to advance.
pitted
Logano
later than Joe
trying to
Log
shorten
did.
that gap on the top SVG. The 21-second
So there's
gap is
Shane.
not
He's got
enough.
20 seconds to the 20 of C. Bell, who runs second because everyone is pitted besides Shane.
What do you hear?
To add another twist to this, Shane Van Gisbergen told Stephen Dorn a few laps ago, I feel like the right rear is coming apart on our
7
car.
to go.
It feels very weird, especially through the bank corners in the oval. They asked him to manage it as best he could, but right now SVG trying to hang on. They also asked him when Larson pitted a moment ago, he said, should we cover? He said no, because Christopher Bell would be way ahead of us. He's already made the other stop, Kim.
Well, Marty, a couple laps ago with 9 to go, crew chief Phil Surgeon finally got on the radio and painted the picture for his driver, Ross Chastain, on what happened with the 22 pitting, where they're running versus where the one is running, what the point situation was, and he said 9 to go. Just last lap, Ross confirmed. So we're staying out. And they said yes. So with 7 to go, we do not expect Chastain to come down pit road for those fresh sticker tires, Marty.
Ross is staying out.
Between the reigning defending champion, Joey Logano, and making it to the round of 8. He is very frustrated with lap traffic. They do have speed in these little bit fresher tires than Ross Chastain has, but he also knows he has 8 positions to make up if he's going to make it to the round of 8.
Right now,
8
Ross
points
Chastain
between
13.
the 1 and the 22 on the cut line.
The question is, how many guys behind Chastain?
Shane leading.
So many behind him have better tires.
Saying the right rear is coming apart feels weird on the chicane. So the battle could be for the win in second place, where Seabell, Chris, and Larson are very close together.
Are coming to get Chastain. The question is, can Logano move forward? Because he just
On board with Tyler Reddick. Josh Berry's now on the back of the 1. Here's Kyle Larson to the inside of Chris for 3rd. Larson gets by the 17.
1 speed and the other train's running this speed.
6 laps to go.
Basically, what we're going to see right here between new and old tires.
Seabell now under 20 seconds behind the 88, but the 88, Shane's been known to be a tire master.
6 laps. You see the cars.
Can he save the tires beautifully again to get his first ever win at the Roval?
Past Logano, right? So no position on the 8 car.
Keep in mind the alliance.
Here's Berry to the outside of Ross.
So Josh Berry here to get Ross Chastain.
Berry on the outside. Now he'll turn to the inside.
Yeah, Berry has better tires.
And Berry's through.
The cars behind
Ross looking to cross. Ross does cross. He gets into Berry. Berry
But
sideways.
it's about lap time.
And Berry's clear.
It's not necessarily about position with Berry. It's about making the best lap time you can for the next 6 laps. And I think you have to defend.
So Berry gets around Ross. Here's Tyler Reddick. This is another spot. Reddick to the inside of Ross. Reddick's past him. Now here's Ty Gibbs. Ty Gibbs on the back of the 1. Gaps up to 9 points though. Gibbs now to the inside of Ross. Gibbs gets by Ross.
Every spot counts. Every position counts.
Chase Briscoe is catching Ross. 6 points between the 1 and the 22 now, and it could be 5. But after Briscoe, there's nobody in the vicinity of Ross.
There's not many cars behind him. Hamlin
Now Briscoe on the banking.
is behind him.
On the oval, turn 1, Briscoe on the outside, powering around Ross.
Lap 92, Chastain
He's
89.
by him.
So not a
5
massive-
points
not a
now.
massive difference in
Ross is
time.
going to fall in between, in line behind the 19. The next car is Denny Hamlin, and Denny is way far behind Ross.
Entire back straightaway. Here comes the 11.
Hamlin in the backstretch chicane.
So now it's basically, in my mind, done.
Very far behind the 1. Stenhouse right behind Hamlin. 6 points is the gap with 5 laps to go.
Maybe Gibbs can get there with the
Can
fast
Ross
lap.
hang on?
But for me, it's all now offense for the 22.
Trackhouse is the team to watch right now. Shane leads, trying to save the tires. Ross leads Joe Log by 5 points, trying to get into the round of 8.
Bubba Wallace, there they are. It's a great shot right here.
Better than 42, 48, 47, and 11. That will be enough to get you in.
They're not just calling out positions; they're calling out car numbers.
Yeah.
4 points
So it would be set.
behind
He said 42. All right. So
is Logano. He's 4 points back.
Car line, that black and pink car, the 42. So they said they're better than him.
Much older tires than the 42 car.
Not Gilliland, the next car, but then Wallace and the 48. I'm not sure I see the speed on the 48. I think that's going to be a hard pass.
By 4. Here's the moment.
Much better tires.
John Hunter
Time is running out. The 3
is right in front of Joe Log. This is for a spot, and Joe Log setting it in deep the 7.
Presley giving constant updates. They've told him the 11
Ross on the
is
banking.
target, but remember,
Shane's
they
coming up
own
the
the
7. He
tiebreaker
may lap
over
Joe Log
Ross Chastain.
as Joe Log goes to the outside of John Hunter.
He needs
Move
3
Logano to
He's
22nd.
gonna make it a tie and win it on the tiebreaker.
So it's
Yeah, the
3
next
points
position for
between the 1 and the
Logano,
22 now, with
is
4 laps remaining.
A long way ahead.
There's Todd. There's Bubba. It's a big gap between the 22, the 34, and the 23.
Bubba Wallace has fresher tires. Bowman has a little bit older tire, but Bowman is 4 or 5 seconds ahead of the 22.
Into the front stretch chicane for Joe Log. 4 laps to go.
Can it be his second appearance despite 2
Ross has never made it to the round of 8 after his championship 4 appearance, his runner-up in the championship in the first year of the Next Gen era, 2022. Can he advance again? He's got 3 laps to do so, and then obviously post-race inspection.
I'm starting to take that back. These new tires, the closing rate today is just so
Because we all know how Joey Logano advanced to the round of 8 last year.
Hold them off.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr., who is behind Hamlin, he also has newer tires than the one of Chastain.
Shane through the infield section.
Best defender in the series is Logano.
Ross gets out of the infield section. Joe Log's coming up to the exit of that as well. Cole Custer is now behind the 22. Not sure if that's for position. Custer to the inside of Joe Log. Nearly contact. That is for position.
He has the same tires, essentially.
And SVG's just
so Cole Custer now breathing down Joey Logano's neck. That's a spot. If Logano loses a spot to Custer, he now has to pass 4 cars.
It comes down to 2 spots, 3 spots.
This is huge.
System, 1 position matters. 1 stage point matters. Remember the stage point.
Ross is in the front stretch chicane. Joe Log just exited the back stretch chicane. Shane's entering the backstretch chicane. We have a battle for second. Larson and Bell.
Kyle Larson, Christopher Bell, in case that right rear doesn't hang on for SVG.
Bell versus Larson.
Win. However, there is a whopping 17
3 to go.
seconds from where they are to where Shane is.
Eric Jones through the middle of the backstretch chicane. He'll have to stop.
Quick mention, Eric Jones, and you see the pink window nets, the window of hope. Phenomenal.
See Bell starting to get away from Larson.
Campaign that continues to support breast cancer awareness.
Lap car and Herbst gets out of the way of Bell and Larson. Lock up for the 20.
The back of the 1. The battle to advance is very clear to me now. Ross Chastain has got to hold off brand new tires or newer tires on both Hamlin and Wallace. And remember how dirty it is offline.
3 points between the 1 and the 22.
Your tires, you can give up 5-10 seconds right away. So for
Ross on the banking. Joe Log in 7.
Keep Hamlin behind him, and he has to decide: do you fight Hamlin and have a chance of cutting a tire, or you dare give up 1 spot?
2 to go.
Those cars behind him are only 2.5 seconds behind at this point with a lap.
There's Ross on the backstretch chicane. Shane
full 2 laps
in the oval.
Will they get to him? They're going to get
of
to him
1 and 2.
for sure. Will they be able to pass him?
Yeah, because they ain't so far out that these guys still have to run a lot, right? Yeah. They're just now coming to 2 to go.
And even if those 2 cars get by him,
Shane in the backstretch chicane. Ross has got cars coming up on him. Here's Bubba. Bubba's right behind him. Larson's passing Bell for second. Side by side for second. Bubba to the inside of Ross. 2 battles at one time. Into the backstretch chicane for Bell and Larson as Bubba passes Ross into 1. Ross down now ahead by 2. Larson gets ahead of Bell for second.
That is a Logano advancement. You have a lap and a half for the 1 car to try to hold on.
Denny Hamlin now right by Ross. Final lap for Shane Van Gisbergen.
So, A caution would end it. We are on the white flag lap. A caution
Joey
would end the
Logano
race.
doesn't have a car
He's going to get to him. There's a 34.
in front of him. Here's Todd.
Just 2 points.
Todd's for a spot. Todd and Hamill on fresh tires. Ross right in front of him. And Stenhouse is right there. Oh, Ross doesn't have it. Here's Todd. Todd's going to get around Ross. Ross is only 1 spot ahead.
Turn 7. So now that brings it to a point above and a point below. For Ross Chastain to the good, Joey Logano.
Where's Denny? There's Denny. He's deep into the braking zone, trying to gain on Ross.
Van Gisbergen. Top box. There was smoke from the 88. It was going sideways a little.
There's Shane entering the backstretch chicane.
The
rookie road course master
to just crawl around.
is almost there. Here's Denny to the inside of Ross. Ross holds him off. 1 more lap to go.
I don't know how Chastain
Shane through the oval 3 and 4.
I don't think there's any
Shane Van Gisbergen, the rookie road course master. He's going to do it again. Shane Van Gisbergen wins at the Roval for the first time in his career. But now we take it back to Ross Chastain battling Denny Hamlin. 1 point. If Ross loses a spot, Joey Logano is going to advance. Denny Hamlin staying behind Ross.
Like he has never defended before.
Does Hamlin go for it in the 7?
The one
no.
Heading into turn 7.
He doesn't at first. Now he does. Ross slides wide. Ross slides wide. Here comes Hamlin. Hamlin gets by Ross.
Here comes the 48 with a lot of momentum.
Here's Alex. Does Alex help Ross? Now Joey Logano's in.
Situation. Joey Logano.
Denny Hamlin gets by. Does Ross throw it into the braking zone? Here he comes. Here comes Ross Chastain to the back of the 11. It's going to come down to the front stretch chicane.
AJ Allmendinger has just come across the finish line in reverse. A crazy finish for the
Chastain. Can he get back to Hamlin? It's a big gap. If he can't get the 11, the 22 advances. Ross Chastain sends it in on the brakes. Oh, he's going to try and get to Hamlin. They both wreck. Ross and Hamlin spin. They're going to go in reverse. Back to the line. Logano beats Chastain. Joey Logano advances. Chastain, Hamlin, and AJ Allmendinger before AJ Allmendinger spun out on the front stretch chicane. He ended up reversing. Chastain in a bonsai move tried to get to Hamlin. And they both end up reversing across the line. Oh my goodness. I gotta see this again. Chastain, a desperation move, sends it, gets into Hamlin. They both spin.
No way he could.
And they both reverse.
Throws it in reverse.
And Logano ends up beating Chastain to the line. Ross Chastain finishes in reverse. So does Denny Hamlin. And so did AJ Allmendinger earlier on in the lap.
And Ross Chastain.
What the hell?
Oh boy.
Oh my gosh.
Chastain is not going to sleep tonight.
Man. Ross Chastain. What a move. He's going to be eliminated. But man, what a chance. What a try. So close. But yet so far. Shane Van Gisbergen has won 5 consecutive road course races. 5th win of the year for Shane Van Gisbergen. They've all come on road courses. He's 1 win away from tying the record that Jeff Gordon set. 6 from 97 to 2000.
Shane Van Gisbergen, his first top 10 last weekend at Kansas, and backs it up with a victory at the Roval. And mixed emotions in the bottom boxes.
Here comes Shane Van Gisbergen climbing out of the car.
And stands a chance to defend.
5 road course wins this year for the rookie, Shane Van Gisbergen.
What did we just witness at the Roval? A crazy finish. SVG with 5 straight road course wins. As you mentioned, Lee, he'll get a shot to tie the all-time record that Jeff Gordon holds in 2026 with a possible 6 straight. I know that race didn't disappoint the fans here at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. And as always, when SVG wins a race...
Oh yeah, where's the rugby?
Ball.
There it is. He's going to sign it. And then Shane Van Gisbergen's going to punt it into the stands.
To these fans, let's see how the
Here it comes. Rugby ball incoming.
Wow.
That was a big kick.
Shane. But you said, hey, I've got a right rear tire issue. Was that the smoke we saw in that final lap?
Yeah, just started getting hot and sliding around, but what an awesome race. Kyle and Christopher dropping really good and got a little rough, but man, the battle was awesome. And with the Tech Chevy, I lost it a little bit at the start of stage 3 and whatever they did for the rest of the race. Unbelievable. Really enjoyed that, and it was a long time waiting, hoping the yellow wasn't going to come out.
I want to ask you about that rough racing with the 5 and the 20. I mean, you had to get elbows out, didn't you? Because you said, hey, at Bristol, I didn't like it when the non-playoff guys raced me that way.
Yeah, like I gave him a little bump at 7 by accident, and he just slammed me, and that sort of set it off. But I'm all for it. It was fun, and I hope he's not too pissed off. But hope it was good to watch, too.
One win for Trackhouse Racing, but the other Trackhouse Racing driver out of the playoffs, Ross Chastain, is with Kim.
That's right, Marty. Out by 4 points and 2 mistakes on the day by Ross, but 2 rebounds. Put yourself in a position in the closing laps where you had to have the driver of your life. Your spotter, Brandon McReynolds, said before the last lap, I need a perfect lap. You need a perfect lap. If you had that last lap back, what would you do differently?
I'd restart the whole day, Kim. For a Busch Light Chevy, Trackhouse Racing, they expect so much more out of me. And to speed on pit road, I got to go back. I went off the end of pit road and didn't turn. I had more room and just trying to get to the yellow line and just completely started the downfall there, and then came off out of the pit stall and double clicked up into third, and just unforced errors, just terrible. So it's heartbreaking for almost 200 employees at Trackhouse, of our teammates, our ECR engines, everybody that makes this go around with Jockey and the Moose and Kubota. It's Justin hired me to carry this one car and to drive it and to be a leader, and I just completely unraveled our day. We definitely had the speed on the last lap. Yeah, I missed turn 7. I gapped it to the first and put the rear tires and let the 11 by. So not acceptable. Like just completely, just completely unacceptable.
Unacceptable. How do you kind of come to terms with the mistakes that were made today?
Well, knowing that no one else had a hand in it but me. The WISE program gave me everything I needed. GM, Chevrolet, Trackhouse. So I can go to bed knowing that they're building me to be the best I can be, but I've got to make those right decisions in those moments where I'm not on autopilot, but when I come out of the pit stall, I'm just getting to my lights, and I pulled twice. And when I went to the end of pit road, I didn't turn because I wanted to get to the end of the yellow line, and I needed to just turn the wheel. It's really simple. So, it's terrible to get to this level and not perform. It's when you watch and you learn and you study for half your life to get here and to fail is a terrible feeling right now. And I will wake up tomorrow and go right back to work. That doesn't make it any better for our partners and for all of my teammates that are really upset with me right now. I know the 11's mad. I'm sure I would be too. He got by me clean and was giving me room, and he got by me clean, and I wiped him out. So just have to wake up tomorrow and go back to work, though.
Ross Chastain eliminated here at the Roval, Parker.
Right, and on the flip side of that, Joe Logano advances. So in that final 2 laps, did you realize how close it was between you and Ross Chastain?
Yeah, everyone was telling me how close it was going to be there, and gosh, what a... Is that me? Is that who they're doing that? Oh, yeah. Hey, we're still alive, baby. We're still going. I'm so excited. Such a close finish there, and yeah, I knew it was within a point there, and I knew we were going to be tied there at the end, and Ross was going to do whatever he had to do to make it happen. This wasn't quite fast enough today with our car, but overall, man, it's the drama of the playoffs, right? If you want drama, the playoffs bring it every time. What an entertaining finish there, and to come down to, like I said, a tie there basically at the end before the wreck. So proud of Paul Wolf. Made some really hard calls today. 3 stop in the end there, kind of an audible there at the end. Just our fall off was a little bit too much. So making that call there at the end was ultimately what kept us there in the game with just a few left. So as a championship performance from the team. Wish I was a little faster, but overall, and I got to be more proud of the team, and we still got a shot.
Serious drama here at the Roval. Serious drama, serious
What a
emotion.
finish. Ross Chastain, Denny Hamlin backwards. Joey Logano telling the fans we're still in it. Ross Chastain beating himself up, saying he's got to be better.
So close.
And Shane Van Gisbergen burned it down to the point where the left rear is gone. What a day at the Roval. Drama always follows the Speedway. Thank you for watching. See y'all later. RB out. Peace. What a finish.
Oh, wow. That's all you can